Explosive, daring, and impossible to forget, the 1990s didn't just deliver great action movies, it redefined what audiences could expect from pulse-pounding thrillers. Is this the golden decade that outshines even the legendary 1980s for action cinema? Many argue yes, and for good reason. But here's where the debate heats up. This era wasn't just about car chases and gunfights. It saw filmmakers inventing fresh narratives and technical innovations, making every cop versus crook drama, futuristic adventure, and breathtaking stunt a must-see event. The consistency of excellence in 90s action thrillers is nearly unmatched. Modern releases, while outstanding at times, rarely offer the non-stop mastery this decade locked in. Michael Bay's The Rock, his peak or just another explosion. Talk about divisive directors. Michael Bay drives fierce conversation. Some film lovers swear his Transformers series is pure cinematic disaster, while others claim it's misunderstood genius. But most can agree on this. His 1996 adrenaline blast The Rock, starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery going up against rogue soldiers on Alcatraz, is Bay's crowning achievement. It's bombastic yet emotionally resonant, a rare instance where Bay's famously chaotic style works wonders, dialing up tension while giving heart to every explosion. It's the film where his signature moves hit their mark, not just for thrills, but for genuine storytelling impact. Do you see Bay as Hollywood's action maestro, or does his style leave you cold? The Last Boy Scout, when buddy cop humor turns dark. Tony Scott navigated critical highs and lows. Top Gun is universally adored, but several of his collaborations, especially with Denzel Washington, received only lukewarm responses. But before he rejuvenated action cinema with works like Man on Fire, Scott teamed with writer Shane Black in 1991's The Last Boy Scout. Imagine Bruce Willis as a jaded cop teaming up with Damon Wayans as a disgraced football player, both dragged into a violent web of political and sports corruption. This isn't just banter. It's razor-sharp, mean-spirited wit paired with wall-to-wall action. The film's punchy dialogue and relentless momentum make it a standout. Yet its dark tone isn't for everyone. Does biting cynicism elevate the genre, or risk alienating viewers? Point Break. Keanu Reeves and the ultimate surfing heist. Keanu Reeves, now a legend thanks to franchises like John Wick and The Matrix, delivered one of his most iconic performances as Agent Johnny Utah in Kathryn Bigelow's Point Break. Unlike your run-of-the-mill undercover cop stories, Point Break thrusts Reeves into a kinetic cat-and-mouse chase with bank robbers led by Patrick Swayze's magnetic Bodhi. What sets it apart is the electric chemistry and philosophical tension between Utah and Bodhi. Action scenes get wilder with each set piece, culminating in astonishing surf and parachute stunts. It's fast, fun, and intelligently crafted. But here's where fans argue. Is its over-the-top approach the reason it's great? Or does it risk style over substance? Mission Impossible, the franchise beginning that set the standard. While newer Mission Impossible entries wow audiences with ever bigger stunts, Brian De Palma's 1996 original still claims the spot as possibly the franchise's finest. Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt launched Hollywood's most enduring action spy series, with tension-filled scenes, clever character dynamics, and some of the sharpest plotting of the decade. The stakes are always high, but the original film's balance of intrigue and spectacle hasn't been topped. Series veterans may love the later film's colossal set pieces, but the original's emotional focus and crisp action have a timeless quality. Do you agree that sometimes less is truly more? True Lies, James Cameron goes over the top, in a good way. James Cameron's True Lies might not top the director's 90s resume for some, but it represents the era's joyful excess at its best. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis, the movie blasts audiences with comedy, spy action, and bedazzling stunts. Curtis's comedic timing matches Schwarzenegger's physicality, making this the rare film that is both laugh out loud and genuinely thrilling. The challenge Cameron tackles here, keeping humor and suspense balanced, is not easily overcome. Some say its extravagance borders on parody. Others see it as pure escapist fun. Where do you stand? Should action thrillers stick to grit, or is big, broad fun just as valuable? Face Off. John Woo's American experiment pays off. Nicolas Cage knows his way around explosive roles, but his performance alongside John Travolta in Face Off remains legendary. Hong Kong action visionary John Woo translated his balletic shootout style to Hollywood with this audacious sci-fi story about two rivals, cop and criminal, swapping lives and faces. Watching Cage and Travolta imitate each other turns dramatic tension into a thrilling game. Woo's choreography and set pieces astonish at every turn, but his dramatic approach is uniquely polarizing. Is Face Off ridiculous fun, or is its plot too wild to take seriously? Fans are fiercely split, and the debate shows no signs of cooling down. The Matrix, a genre-redefining milestone. Few movies have shaken the foundation of action and sci-fi storytelling, quite like The Matrix, thanks to the Wachowskis' innovative vision. Everything from story structure to visual effects and fight choreography changed after this groundbreaker hit screens in 1999. Echoes of its bullet time sequences and philosophical themes ripple in every blockbuster since. Keanu Reeves leads an unforgettable cast, his role as Neo now iconic. Some viewers argue later sequels muddied the legacy. Others defend their place in expanding the lore. Do you view The Matrix as a flawless masterpiece, or do you think the sequels diluted its impact? Hard-boiled, John Woo's action blueprint before Hollywood. Before he stormed Hollywood, John Woo constructed the ultimate cop thriller template in Hong Kong with Hard-boiled. The 1992 classic features Chow Yun-fat in a relentless pursuit of gangsters, punctuated by shootouts that have inspired countless imitators. Woo's style, choreographing action with almost dance-like precision, makes each set piece uniquely memorable. The sheer volume of climactic scenes would be career highlights for lesser directors, but here, they're just par for the course. Some say Hard-boiled is too relentless for its own good. Others see it as flawless. Is non-stop action the secret? Or should movies sometimes slow down for dramatic breathing room? Terminator 2, Judgment Day, the apex of sci-fi action? James Cameron strikes again with Terminator 2, widely regarded as one of cinema's very best blends of science fiction and action. The groundbreaking special effects, revolutionary stunts, and surprisingly heartfelt story set new benchmarks.